That's me! God damn, Steve!
Hey guys, it's TAZWHOLE'S Tubecast. Now I'm here with Grim Still Gaming. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. I'm sorry, my
That's
mic's a
good.
little touchy.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't feel bad about it, man. It happens to all of us. Even me. Trust me, my mic cuts out all the time. I have a volume switch on my mic for some reason. I make mistakes all the time. Like I made before this recording, but I turn it down all the time. I'm like, damn it, no. But yes, so where you coming from, man?
From the United States. To be more specific, I'm from Tennessee.
That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Awesome. So I was just curious. So you're you're a streamer. So what platform do you stream on?
Actually, just Twitch is my primary streaming platform at the moment.
Okay, so all right, that's not bad. So is it on like console or PC?
So,
All right, console. All right, what console? What console do you mainly work with?
just Xbox One.
All right, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now I'm gonna say it's for coming on. I ask everyone. Everyone probably watching this. They know this. They ask this every time. But I'm saying, like, for like you've been a gamer for X amount of years now. I'm saying, like, what game really spoke out to you when you were younger that you'd be playing all the time in a sense? And what game really spoke out to you that really got you into streaming? Like what game did you play when you were younger, and then how did it change to the games you play now?
I actually started out on a classic Nintendo playing Super Mario Brothers with my mom and dad as a kid, and it generally progressed to PlayStation. I think the game that really got me hooked on gaming in general was probably Crash Bandicoot, to be more specific, the very first one.
Oh, the very first one? I don't have the. I remember playing that, but I had to pick up the Crash trilogy because just for a reason why they came out with all the new stuff and it's all 3D and stuff. Yeah, because I remember that. I remember way back in the day that that lovely that pixelated type of, when you're moving and all the movement, the way he looked and the way he looks now. Like, so what type of games are you finding yourself playing now?
Well, actually, I'm a variety streamer. I find most of my games are starting to lean towards first-person shooters, or on the very often occasion RPG style fantasy games like Skyrim, obviously being those.
Skyrim's a really good one. Yeah, I love Skyrim.
That is for sure. There's tons of replay value in the game, especially now that they've added mods.
Yeah, but I heard this. I might not be true, but don't quote me, guys. But I heard this. Fallout is still Fallout. Like in Skyrim, we both know that from Bethesda, and apparently one of them or the other one is actually on the same platform. Is like identical. They're actually the same processor as the other one. I forget which one is working off who, but it's the same processor game if you think about it. Almost like the same putting together mechanically. Like that's storyline totally different, but that's the same type of role-playing type of game.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it originally started with the Elder Scrolls series. Now, I may not be 100% correct on that, but yes, there are a lot of similarities. With the main fact that they both come from Bethesda, they are, practically sister games in a way. One is more fantasy in the past, and one is more of an apocalyptic future.
Yeah, more apocalyptic steampunk shot. I don't know. I get lost in like the game Fallout New Vegas, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in Mad Max, man. It's fucked up.
Or definitely evolved from Las Vegas. Definitely, there is a lot. It's a lot more seamless. It's a lot more immersive, I guess. It's a lot easier to follow and less chaotic than the previous installments of the series.
Yeah. But no, I'll say like the Fallout 4, the new one. I'm like, I got a dog. I got a freaking German Shepherd, man. I got a dog.
Companion there.
I was like, that's awesome. That's perfect. So I was saying, so if people go to your Twitch channel, like what type of things would they see, or what type of stuff are they, in store for?
With me being a variety streamer, I kind of leave up my decision of playing games to the community on my Twitch channel and on Twitter. I love all my games, so I have no problem taking polls of what I want to play. But here lately, if you've tuned in within the last week to 2 weeks, you've noticed that I've been on a really big Star Wars Battlefront kick here lately. So I'd have to say mostly right now, you're probably going to catch me playing some of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, as well as Star Wars Battlefront when the beta ends.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, I just remembered it. I'm like, yeah, that game's coming out soon, so the beta's there. I'm like, wow, that sounds amazing, man.
I find it to be very enjoyable. I like talking to people out there. One of my common practices that I try to do when people are in the stream is try to get them to talk. If you're having a bad day, what better place to come, and just talk, because none of us are using our real names. That would be silly if we were, but it's a way for us to be able to, talk to other people that may share our common passion, whether it be gaming, whether it be artistry. This is a place where it's safe, where you can come and talk without being judged by your skin color, your religion, or whatever. This is a place you can come and talk to someone, because you may be having a bad day or you may be having a good day. Who knows? But, we're always here to listen to everybody that's out there.
Yes. I love that. It's streaming in general, when it comes down to communities, or just with me at like YouTube, Twitch, I see everyone. We're all family that way, because yes, we're all streamers. We're all at a common goal. We're all good at something. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I like to say my show is a variety show, because not just people that are gamers or streamers, it's people on there that are vloggers, people that, are into reviews. There's more than just one thing. So I believe, all on the whole, we're all on the online community. So we gotta help each other out. So by helping each other out, I'm just gonna say that, just because I'm on that topic right now, but I'll say that I know I've made a lot of mistakes, and I know that streamers, when we're just starting out, we make a lot of mistakes too. So we're not perfect. We're not perfect. If you think we're perfect, we're not. Anyways, but what's word of advice of something that you learned?
Well, to be perfectly honest, when I first started doing this, it was kind of just on a whim thing. A friend of mine suggested, I played video games 4 hours a day at times, and he was like, bro, why don't you try streaming? You're good with talking to people and everything else. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned, the mistake that I made when I first started, was as simple as this, was that I was going to start streaming. I was going to have all these people on my channel. I was going to be able to talk to them right away. But in this case, that is not the case, guys. So, to some people who get their hopes up real high at the start. So my word of advice would be this: when you first start streaming, guys, don't get your hopes up. Don't say, I'm going to start and within X amount of time there's going to be X amount of people following me. Just, if you start thinking like that, you're going to get disheartened. You're not going to want to stream anymore. You're just going to lose your interest. And it happened to me. I got really disheartened after about 3 weeks and still not having anybody in the channel. But, I kept on, and that's all I can tell you is don't come into this thinking that you're just going to be amazing right off the bat, because you're going to be competing with thousands upon thousands of other streamers who have had longer experience doing it, have been on here longer than you have, and have built an identity with the community.
So I'd say
just go at it.
I'd say to add to that, I would say make sure that engage in your audience, but when it comes down to follows or the people that are on, they're online, that are watching you live, don't worry about the numbers. Have them covered up. I don't care, because don't worry, the numbers will come. If you're having fun and play something away. Because if you're having fun, people are watching you having fun. They want to see that because they know when you're generally having fun. It's just, it's just.
I completely agree with you on that, Taz.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest thing is don't pay attention to your number counters or how many people are viewing. You know, you want to make your stream, and this is the best advice that I got from my friend Zenix Gaming.
Oh.
He told me this. He said, guys, Grim, what you need to focus on is playing a game that you're approachable at, where you can talk to your viewers, where you can talk to them and build up that community. So that way, you know, you make each person that comes into that channel feel welcome and special in their own way, because you've recognized that they've said something, you've recognized that they're there. Yeah. So guys, my biggest thing of advice going off of what Taz says is play a game that you're approachable at, that you're going to enjoy, that you don't mind if you're going to die a lot. Because if you're one of those people that hates dying in a game and gets really aggravated, you're going to quickly push people away.
Or, I'm sorry, but there's too many channels out there where people are just on rage channels, and after a while they get kind of boring. I'm sorry. They do. And that's what, it's worrisome. Like, if you're trying to one thing, don't, originality. Be original. Find something that makes you stand out. Like, and have that one thing, because that's gonna make you apart from everyone else. Because there's gonna be a lot of wannabes, and there's gonna be a lot of people that want to do, you know, be funny, or they want to, you know, I know everyone has their own humor, but I'll say that not everyone's funny, but not everyone is good at making rage videos, or everyone's good at streaming. I can say that, you know. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm not someone that I can stream for like 5 hours. Yes, I have to give you guys props that are able to do that. But you know what? I can't do it. I just can't. But I like...
That's what a lot of people don't get, is that you see these people that have these dedicated stream times, and most of the time that's because they have a work schedule, and then that comes after. But you've got to take in mind, guys, that another thing is that you've got to take in mind your own personal situation. Just because one streamer says he streams at 4 and goes until 6 doesn't mean you can't. You know, for instance, I'm a father of 2. I can't exactly go on a stream schedule every single day because life happens. Things come up that I can't control. So, you know, that may hurt me in the long run, but that also lets you know that I'm human, that I have things that I have to take care of.
You have a life and things happen. Yeah. It's not like, oh yeah, you were supposed... I'm sorry. It's like, you were supposed to be at this point, at this point, at this point, or you know what, or if you got sick or whatnot, you're supposed to be on this day. Like, me as a streamer, I feel bad when it comes down to I can't stream, or I can't come up with another show. I can't come up with another talk show. But I'll say that I love getting. Thank you for taking me up on this opportunity. I love talking to other people, and I love gaming with other people. The fact is, I feel bad when I am not posting a video, but I understand that I'm human, okay? I've had some bad things happen in my life in this year. It sucks, but life is not perfect. It isn't perfect, so, you know.
Agree. I mean, you know, you never can tell, and that's why, you know, I guess there is a little bit of a saying, you know, on multiple cultures, though it varies, but the best thing I can say is that there's a reason, you know, every day is considered different, because, you know, we look at the past and we see it, you know, and hindsight is 20/20, which means we see it perfectly when we're not in that moment. The future is always a mystery because nobody can see the future, and it is a present because every day is a gift that you can be here, that you can reach out and touch somebody's life that may not be having a great day or having a rough day. You know, you being there could stop somebody from making a bad decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, you know, Taz, he has his own way of talking to people. Like, for instance, you know, this Tubecast, he's a great guy.
Thanks, man.
He reached out to me today. You know, I had been following him on Twitter for, I think, a while now. But as far as, you know, the people I've met in this line of work, essentially is what I'm calling it, is there is such a variety of people out there that there is no limit to what you can do. You know, like I said, I'm a new streamer. I've only been at this roughly still learning, but that's a good thing. You know, if you can learn something new every day, you know, that's a go-to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll say thank you, Grim, for being on the show. Thanks, man.
The opportunity, Taz, I really do.
Thank you. So, guys, you know what? I'm gonna have my buddy Grim on here. I'm gonna have I'll have his channel link in the comments below. You check him out. And you know what, guys? Like I always say, leave a like. I like bacon. You like bacon. We all like bacon. And like this, don't kill me. I like bacon because hey, it's the best. It's the best. You know, it's the best part of my day. It's breakfast. You know, I love breakfast. Anyways, but yes, guys, leave me a comment if I can get better at a game. Please, guys, help me out with my skills. I need good skills. Girls like us with good skills. My girlfriend tells me that all the time. I need skills. So please help me out, guys. Leave me a comment. And you know what, guys? Subscribe if you want to. You know what? Don't judge my whole channel on this one video. Go look at more of the Tubecast. And yes, and you get to meet other people and check them out in the comments because you know what? These are the people that are they're everyday people and they work hard all the time. They're all awesome in their own way. So you know what, guys? I'll see you next time, guys. See you guys!